Remember, don't like, share, or subscribe. What are you trying to do? Blow up the channel or something? I got enough on my plate. Welcome back to Flatline. I hope you're enjoying success and health, wealth and happiness. The sisters, they still be vibrating. So let's get busy.
With anything. Hold on, let me take over.
Philosophy.
Let me take over here for a second. You guys are talking about the Stoicism, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you were referencing an individual. I was gone. Who is the individual who you referenced?
I would like to take back my answer because I don't know his full name at the moment. I mean, I do know his name, but I'm sorry?
Was he an emperor?
No, he was a philosopher. But I just cannot remember his name. Yeah, I cannot remember his full name because it's Greek.
If you didn't see my other video on the vibration sisters here, they're trying to peddle this false narrative, lack of logic idea that if you are happy and if you are positive and you just say, my goodness, the sun is shining on this dark, rainy day, that all of a sudden your life is just going to be better and good things are going to happen to you. The most success I ever enjoyed in all my life was a result, not that I was exceptionally happy, I was just exceptionally ambitious and driven and motivated and determined to overcome all of the things that were ailing me and keeping me down. So how do you explain my success in that I succeeded immensely during the time that I was most depressed and most anxious and most unhappy? And now I am very happy that I actually got here. So how do you prove that out? But again, these charlatans are just trying to pass off this false idea and philosophy that if you vibrate positively at a higher frequency, that good things happen to you. Please, cite in the comments below or give me a link if there's any kind of science to this, because maybe I've been missing it and I could be even more successful if I vibrate properly.
You know who the most preeminent, prominent Stoic philosopher was?
Maybe perhaps it was Mick Jaggernosis.
No, not on the top of my mind. But
if I go with the book Meditations?
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote the book?
No, not on top of my mind. They have very long names, and I can't remember these things unless I go back and memorize.
Does Marcus Aurelius?
Yes, Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
See, it's more so the message than the name.
Like the most famous Stoic philosopher.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, he was really keen on what time you got up in the morning, what you ate for breakfast. Not so keen on. I don't remember much about vibrational frequencies coming from Marcus Aurelius.
It could be worded in another way, but it's overall the same message of having a high vibration. It's the same thing.
What does that mean?
Does that mean? Now, mind you, she's in her early 20s, so she really doesn't know all that much. She hasn't lived a lot of life just yet. That's not to say that in your early 20s that you haven't seen a lot of life. I know by the time I was 25, I saw a whole lot of life. And I thought I really knew or that I had things figured out in my mind. I didn't really evolve and grow into becoming a great ideologue and philosopher to my own life until I really, really failed a whole lot, introspectively looked at these failures and owned a lot of what was my fault and why things went wrong. That's a great philosophy to have. But these gals, they have pretty privilege. They don't know it. But they could say all this kind of nonsense, not have to back it up with any rational, reasonable, logical, factual, scientific reference at all, and people will just go like this. Not Brian, not Andrew, not me, probably not you. We ain't hearing it.
To be honest, but I get it. When you're low frequency, it's like when you're depressed, when you're just all the negative or limiting beliefs or whatever it is. So when you raise your vibration is, let's say if you do something, workout, it's the endorphins kick in. It's that, but I mean, I wouldn't call it a philosophy. Mine's more I don't know, self-awareness kind of thing, but maybe that ties into philosophy. I'm not going to really get onto the philosophy part because I don't know much about it, but I get the ebbs and flows. When you're low, you got to kind of do something to get yourself out of it. If I'm not feeling good, I will do something, like Tony Robbins talks about it. He's when he jumps up and down, change your physiology. If you're not feeling good, change your physiology. Do something that feeds your soul and then raises your vibration. So then it opens up your mindset. Because when you're on those low frequencies, it's almost like doomsday. It's you attract what you put out. So when you're in a negative state mind, if you're in that low vibration, you're attracting everything that's negative. So if you're feeling good, you're going to radiate that positivity and you're going to get that back in the universe. So I believe that.
It's not wrong to believe these things. These are not terrible things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to emulate positive, uplifting, motivated, determined feelings, people, stylistics, attitudes. It's a great thing. Yeah, I'm not saying that positive doesn't attract positive. We can't say that empirically, but we could represent that good people will be always attracted to good people. It was always a positive person in my life, but I always seemed to attract negative energies. But that is just a logic. Sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissists, they are keen at finding very positive people, exploiting those positive attributes, and using those positive attributes against you to get exactly what they want out of you. So it's a good philosophy, thought, and idea to believe that being positive and motivated and driven and ambitious and uplifting and all these things are good things that will attract those people. But it also draws in the flies, as any wonderful cream puff, chocolate cream pie, something sweet and delectable does.
Philosophy has to do everything to do with high vibration because of mindset and also point of view of life. How do you want to live this life, and also how do you perceive life? This all has to do with philosophy. Philosophy is used for people to practice in a way of life. That's why people have religions. That's why philosophy is incorporated in religion.
I mean, I don't know much about philosophy, but I mean, I'm Iranian, so there's a lot of amazing philosophers that we have.
Iranian,
yeah, but
yes.
I'm saying, like, I don't know much about it, so I'm not going to speak on that, but I speak on the vibration part of it, because I incorporate that in my life, where I'm like, okay, if I'm feeling this, then change your vibration, change your physiology, and it elevates you. So, again, I don't know much about the philosophy aspect of it, but I'm sure
Missing something. Would someone please share that with me? Show me with what apparatus, what tool measures that when you are positive, you have a vibration that then operates on a frequency that causes good things to happen versus being negative. And that vibration, that particular frequency, attracts bad things. I just want to see it. I'm open to having my mind changed. But it sounds like a lot of snake oil and lose 30 pounds this month. It sounds like a lot of that snake oil to me.
Okay. All right. And you said you teach women.
It's not women, it's just people who want to learn.
Who want to learn what?
Like people who are interested in the mindset that we're talking about, like elevating their mindset from negative to positive. Sometimes you can sit alone by yourself and have automatic negative mindsets, bad thoughts all the time. You wonder why, where are these thoughts coming from? It's coming from something like within, subconscious. You have to change your mind frame, change how you view the world so you can perform better and how you can treat others around you better. I'm sorry?
How do you do that?
You have to change your mindset, change your mind frame.
How do you do that?
By experiencing new levels of education, understanding new perspectives in life, and applying it to your own life, your day-to-day, I don't know, days. Huh?
Yeah, I feel like honestly, it's like very basic when it comes to that, where it's like it's just changing your perspective. It's like I can wake up and
you guys don't share the same.
Well, I know, but I'm kind of like trying to make it make sense. But I'm like, go ahead.
I've been trying to make it make sense for about 9 minutes and 18 seconds, failing epically.
Yeah, I mean, you said communicate.
I don't even really want to share too much because I feel like this is like your platform, so I really would rather give it an opportunity to talk about dating and not to do with the way of life.
That's actually fair. All right, moving it on.
So here we go in closing, just to sum up the message here. You have these people that have lived virtually no life, telling people how they should live their life. They have not been through hardship. They have not been through suffering. Potentially, I don't know, maybe they had to escape Egypt or Iran or wherever they were in order to come to this country to become something. But it sounds to me, because they're attractive women, they can peddle nonsense. It's no different than a beautiful trainer in the gym who's got a great body, and all the men simp over her, and all the ladies want to hang around her to get her beauty secrets so that they can attract these idiots that maybe will kiss their ass. But they don't have any great philosophy to life that really is going to be meaningful. You know what I teach when I life coach? Work hard, suffer, sacrifice, show up early, stay late, do great work bell to bell. There's no crying in baseball. Make sure that no matter what is trying to slow you down, you just take a deep breath, center yourself, and keep moving forward. Because that's what winners do. It has nothing to do with vibration. It has nothing to do with frequency. It has nothing to do with the physics of quantum entanglement. It has everything to do with if you keep working hard and moving towards your goals, good things eventually will happen in most cases, but are not guaranteed. In this world, you have a constitution that was formed in this country. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The guarantee of those things, but not the promise that it will happen. And none of that is based in vibration.